Hi everyone, Philippa here. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. So I really like sewing and I get really excited. I love the planning stage. I don't really enjoy the cutting stage, but I love the sewing up stage and obviously how it looks and modeling how it looks on me. They're like the favorite parts, but the parts that I find frustrating about sewing is the leftover material, scraps, where you can't quite really make a garment and they're just taking up space. So I managed to find some patterns that didn't really require much fabric. So I'm just making sure I get the companies right. So so Rosie Caldwell, I've not heard of her before, but her patterns are like really cool. And she has a sew along, and I actually made 3 of her quilted zip pouches that are going to be gifts for people. So this is a Liberty fabric, and also this is why I like trying different things or things outside my comfort zone, because by doing her tutorial, I actually didn't know. So I've used batting or wadding before. I'm not sure whichever terminology you're using. I never knew there was fusible wadding or batting. I didn't know that existed. And because I bought her pattern, I realized it's a thing. It's a bit more expensive than the non-fusible stuff, but it's so much easier to sew with. And I did just with this one, I did just straight lines. So I did the quilted zip pouches, and there's loads of different sizes of the pouches that you can do. So I made like a fabric godmother cord set with this. So this is what's left over from it. So this is like on the slant. Hers are all quilted actually. So she had like a tab that we could put on this part, but because of the type of zips that I got, I couldn't, so I just put it in the seam here. But it's really cool actually. I really like them. That's a bigger one. Yeah, it's really nice. And I don't really have much experience with just like standard zips. I've done a lot of invisible zips. I didn't even know that an invisible zip was harder. And I actually that was probably one of the first zips that I had ever did on a project. But yeah, so that's really cool. And then I found another pattern, the Atelier Mimito, and this is a gorgeous pattern. So these aren't quilted, but it comes with like little ruffles. You don't need to have the ruffle on, but that's quite an obvious. So this is a Liberty fabric actually. So this was left over. So one of my proudest moments in my life was actually winning the London Marathon. And let me just get the cushion actually. So this is me, like on the day of the well, most of it is on the day of the marathon. And Liberty is one of my favourite fabrics, so I used this for the back of it. And some ruffles there. And that fabric was left over. I can't bear to throw Liberty fabric out because it's so expensive and it's such good quality. So I've made this pouch. I love it actually. It's still gonna be a gift for somebody. But yeah, really nice patterns actually. And because of the time of year, it's the really good patterns to like make up for people. And yeah, I would recommend having a look at her patterns. And obviously it's got lining inside. That's a pink lining. I think this is a white lining. Yeah, and this is a black lining. And there's different ways you can finish off the edge as well. So this was like hemmed, and then I did this, and this was overlocked. So I did it in black. I didn't want to change my overlocker thread, and plus I haven't really got, it's either white or black. I haven't really got a wide variation of overlocker thread. I mean, I don't know who has anyway, unless you're like a big business. But yeah, I really liked how these turned out. But yeah, really good scrap busting projects. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, then please comment below.